How you doing, y'all?
Hey.
My name is Omari the Rebel.
And I am the Big Pink Pegasus.
And we are Tribe Chat, the Black lifestyle brand podcast where we provide conversation on sex, alternative lifestyle, and relationships from a Black perspective. We make you think, we make you laugh, and we make you come. So, since we are a Black lifestyle collective, we have a friend returning to rejoin us since she hasn't spoken to us a little while and talked to us about her Fuckacation lifestyle brand. Miss Dana, Queen of Hearts. How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing well. And I do have to say it's Fuckacation.
I was about to say, because, honey, Fuckacation. We just got to stop and break that down, but you're Fuckacation. All right, we good. We got it.
All right, so like I said, we haven't spoken in a while. So what you been up to since the last time we spoke?
Pretty much just planning and planning and planning and planning. That's pretty much it. Just busy working on the website and building that up, and got some other things going on, working on some courses behind the scenes and getting some other people started in their businesses as well. So.
Yes.
Network, that's what's up. Brand build.
So first, let me see if I can introduce you properly. So, Fuckacation started 4th of July weekend 2019, called Summer Fuckacation 1.0, started by Miss Dana, Queen of Hearts. Fuckacation was the next step in growth after successfully throwing extensive house parties with ex-partners.
We only hosted one event that year, not knowing how quickly we would grow. The word quickly spread. We started in a hotel on the west side of Indianapolis with 72 rooms. Our first event had 245 attendees, and we had already outgrown our first home on the second night of the event. When those who attended the first night invited more guests to come the next day. Fuck out of here. We knew we had to move to a bigger home when one more of the guests approached us and told us there was a close to 6 to 8 people per room.
Leveling up. Now, for summer 2020, Dana, Queen of Hearts took on a new partner. Is that Vajon Humphrey, long-term best friend? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, long-term best friend. Together, they, along with coordinates, Haney B and Dungeon Mistress Leah Fedigal and staff members, have made Fuckacation what it is today. We are more than a party. We're an experience, bringing you educational classes, performances, and an amazing community vibe.
That's what's up. We then moved further west to the Speedway, Indiana area, to a hotel with 135 rooms, along with an overflow hotel down the goddamn street. Lord have mercy. We hosted 2 events at this hotel, Summer Fuckacation 2.0 and Fall Fuckacation. It's a lot of Fuckacation going on. 2020.
I like it. It's a lot of fun.
Attendance grew and doubled in number in the short amount of time. The waiting list for 2021, just a fucking waiting list.
They popping.
The waiting list.
She does social takeovers.
The waiting list for 2021 room booking grew to the triple the amount of the rooms needed to host the girl. Quarantine been good to you. So Fuckacation now has a new home on the northwest side of Indianapolis with a massive amount of 220 rooms, where we hope to be able to accommodate more members in one spot, along with our overflow that has 90 rooms. God.
Yes. And according to them, it says it's our mission to continue to bring forward-thinking, new ideas, creative events, and professional education that matters the most to our members.
Honey.
Welcome back, Dana.
Honey.
And of course, Dana, you do what your specialty seems to be is when we talked last on IG Live, it was hotel takeovers. You're still doing hotel takeovers?
220 rooms, honey, with a 90 room. The Overflow Hotel.
Yes. Nah, because I brought up hotel takeovers because you remember how we met Dana? Mm-hmm. We met Dana through our mutual friend, Missy King.
Right.
Yes. Missy King is actually going to have something in Florida. Are you going to be out at her event?
Unfortunately, I can't because the other Midwest group here that we support is having their event that same weekend.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Why did you make the switch from Fuckacation to Fuckacation from Your Own Element?
Because Your Own Element was basically me by myself, the brand that I had before my partner and I got together, and then once we came, Your Own Element was like an array of different parties. We was going to do Fuckacation. We was still going to try to do house parties and all that other stuff.
It had
but
a
once
bunch of subsidiaries.
took off, it just grew on its own, and now everybody just knows us as Fuckacation. So we're just Fuckacation.
Fuccation, I definitely understand. I appreciate the rebrand. I like it. It sounds real smooth. Okay,
I want to be in it.
Yes,
you guys should come.
We coming.
I'm gonna have a podcast room.
Oh yes,
everything.
We would love to come. We would love to,
girl.
We would love to arrive at your event
because we're gonna come.
That's what I meant.
And come.
Okay. All right. Let me get into Habari Ghani. All right. So let's begin with Habari Ghani. Now, Nzuri Kabila is the literal Swahili translation for the term beautiful tribe. Keeping with the cultural continuity of our brand, we begin with the Swahili term for what's the news, Habari Ghani. All right. So, according to the New York Post, the bastion of usually conservative right-wing bullshit, NYC singles ready for a slutty summer of casual sex as COVID-19's vaccination rise, okay? So a few weeks ago, somebody named Ashwin, I think that's Dishmuk, saw something he didn't in over a year. New York, it's happening. Host is escorting a couple of Soho restaurant bathroom shenanigans. They met they met outside an hour ago. All right, so Twitter actually responded to that. New York is back. The bathroom hookup is just the start of the wave of debauchery that's about to hit the city. I'm so proud to be a New Yorker.
Hookup,
people are just ready to go, Demush. And a partner at Hotspot Short Stories and Williamsburg Pizza told the New York Post, right now, there is an infinite demand for partying, he said. Some have dubbed it Slutty Summer. Yo, that is lit.
It is.
Slutty Summer. Yo, the Big Apple just keeps getting lit. We got Slutty Summer out here.
That shit about to have a whole smell.
Yes. Or the whoring 20s.
Yay.
All right. All right.
Play on 2021.
Right. Others have proclaimed that we're in for a shot girl summer inspired by the viral Meg Thee Stallion song, Hot Girl Summer. No matter what you call it, its 1967 Summer of Love isn't going to have anything on 2021.
No.
With all New Yorkers over 16 eligible to be vaccinated and bars and restaurants opening, city dwellers have one thing planned for this summer. Getting it on. I think they should have said fucking. That's what I would have just said.
Yeah.
But anyway, the summer is about having lots of sex. Serena Kerrigan, who runs the Instagram dating show Let's Fucking Date. Serena, also, yo, hit us up on Tribe Chat. Actually, reach out to us at nzurikabila@gmail.com. We got to talk to you. And the post...
Let's fucking date.
Yes. Everyone's getting vaccinated, everyone's horny, and everyone's sick of virtual dating, for real. Like, I need that real, like...
Whoever liked it in the first place.
Seriously. Like, you've done a lot of Zoom. Have you been on any, like, Zoom parties?
Mm-mm. Have y'all? I just don't understand. No, I haven't.
Hello?
You don't like that digital dick?
Nobody likes... That's not true. You like digital dick while you getting a real dick.
Okay. On to our next story. Okay. On a more serious note, listen, the Mormon Church expels a sex therapist.
I'm not dealing with it already.
For skeptical or porn addiction. Listen, in Salt Lake City, the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints has expelled sex therapist Natasha Helfer for refusing to bow down to the notions of sexuality issues, including its obsession with the unscientific notion of porn addiction. According to the Salt Lake City Tribune report, Helfer received a letter Wednesday from the former state regional president in Kansas, where she lived before moving to Utah in 2019, explaining the reasons for removal from the Salt Lake City-based church. Shout out to you, shorty.
First of all, you already fucked up. You let a chick named Natasha become a Mormon. This is shit. That religion is for Olga and Sam. That's not for no Latasha. She was coming in there turning up and saying what the hell she wanted to say anyway. She was cutting that little dress into a mini and all of that shit. They got it messed up.
So moving forward, I wanted to ask, so Dana, of course, we're still on the edge of taboo. People haven't fully developed, as we're still moving progressively as a society, we haven't fully advanced to our potential to really be open about sexuality, especially in religious spaces. So can I ask you, we come from the Black community. We have a strong religious background. Do you ever feel like you get any opposition to people from people who don't understand your open sexuality? Has it ever been difficult? Have you ever felt judged?
I don't even remember the last time I was around somebody vanilla. Let's talk about my job, and my job knows what I do. Everybody in my job knows what I do. Hey. So I don't have anyone to give me backlash because it's separate. My lifestyle life and my vanilla life is totally two separate things. Nobody knows what I do on my vanilla side. So there was no one to come to me and give me any type. Oh, I will say I have priests and preachers and Christian people jump on my YouTube channel and they will make a comment about my YouTube videos. And I'm like, how did you find this channel?
Exactly. Becking that question,
I've been watching you on YouTube for a while. Why did you watch
the video?
How did you find your way all the way here, miss? What was you searching up? What did you get wrong?
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Fuccation.
I don't argue back with them. I'm just like, y'all got the wrong channel. Like, just get off my channel.
But you never know, because on episode 3 of Tribe Chat, we had sexpert Glamazon Tynomi Morgan. She's also an ordained minister at the same time. So they may be off the clock or living double lives.
She's an ordained minister, but she wasn't like religious. Like she wasn't a Pentecostal or a Mormon. Mm-hmm. She wasn't that. I don't even think she gave a denomination. She just said an ordained minister, which means she's able to marry people or,
anybody can get one of those.
Right. You don't have to have a denomination of faith or subscribe to any kind of restraint.
Okay. Marriage is dope.
Huh?
Sometimes. You know what I mean? It can be. All right. So, Dana, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Fuckacation brand. So tell us a little about your YouTube your YouTube content.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Tell us a little bit about your YouTube content. Some of the videos that you post.
Those are just they're really there to mentor and help out newbies to the lifestyle, or couples that struggle in certain areas that might want to check out one of the topics that are posted. So it's mainly about real life experiences and how to deal with those in the swinger lifestyle.
Do you yourself have a significant other?
I do not.
Right.
I've had, but it's always in and out, in and out, in and out.
You identify as a unicorn?
No.
Why not?
No.
I thought that is this. Are you, all right, so how do you identify sexually?
I am me, and it's whatever is going on at that time. So basically a unicorn is supposedly supposed to be a bi female that likes to play with couples. Mm-hmm. And that's why they're rare. Mm-hmm. I do play with couples. I'm not necessarily, I've been in 4 lesbian relationships, but I'm not attracted to like a gang of females. They have to be
you got specifics.
Somebody that I'm attracted to, it's a different level. So if I find myself attracted to somebody, I'll play with them, but not just to be playing with them for the hell of it. I don't. There has
to be another a handle for that, because I find myself being. I already said that I was like a weekend bisexual, but I'm not normally just on every woman. It has to be a specific situation. So it needs to be another handle for that, because I wouldn't call myself pansexual. And like I said, I'm not into every woman. Like that's not, I don't think any bisexual is into every woman.
Pansexual sounds weird. Nah, with respect to everybody's identity and such, but like Eden, like when you hear pansexual, doesn't it sound like somebody's fucking a skillet or something?
You know what? He's foolish. He's foolish.
Skillet.
He's foolish, and I don't even understand who allowed this motherfucker to come outside and without a muzzle.
Listen, if I can for a minute, I wanted to say also, look, when we are in the process of talking about events, you guys know that we are also event hosts ourselves. So we want to celebrate the life of my beautiful co-host next month in New Jersey. It's her lifestyle birthday party.
Yes.
You guys could go right now and click the link in the Eventbrite to purchase your tickets. We actually have already started selling some tickets, by the way.
Sounds good.
We have a few guests that'll be returning to join us. Simply Intimate Bliss says they want to return, as well as Respect the Blackout podcast. So Dana, if I could ask, do you have vendors at your events?
We do.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a vendor.
Give me the line of how many we have. We literally have about, I know for sure, about 10 vendors at the minimum. And got some coming in from Florida, I believe, New Orleans, and New York. And then I've got some from Indianapolis, local, and Louisville as well. Yes.
Okay. So continue. Oh, did I cut you off?
You crazy.
No, you didn't.
All right.
She was done.
All right. What, listen, speaking of vendors, like I said, we actually are having another event to commemorate her birthday.
That's right. May 15th. Be there or be square. And
are you Taurus too?
I am a Taurus, girl.
My birthday is Wednesday.
Girl.
Happy belated.
Happy future.
Oh, next Wednesday.
Future.
Mm-hmm.
It's not belated yet.
All
He
right.
just says, That's all he got.
All right, what I happened to do is this. I wanted to bring some of the gifts that I got from the last time. We had an event in Hillside, New Jersey. It was called Arch Madness. It was actually a grand event. Well, there's a few things I'm going to talk about that particular event. But as far as the good things that I would like to mention, we had Respect the Blackout podcast, Simply Intimate Bliss, and also my friend Ariana Starr, Triple X, if you're familiar with. You seen Bebe's Kids? She was in that. She actually showed up. Now, Simply Intimate Bliss, they're a vendor for sex toys and adult novelties.
They got some good shit.
Yeah, they do. We interviewed them on the podcast, right? So what I wanted to do is let you guys know a little bit of what they have to offer, all right? So at the end of the night, they presented Pegasus and I with a gift bag.
Gifts.
Pegasus lost hers, but I have mine.
I wasn't even going to tell that shit, but thank you very much. He didn't bring his last time. That's why I lost mine.
Okay, so one of the things that was included, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, one of the things that was available when the lady from Simply Intimate Bliss, when she found out that I was in a relationship, she gave me like a couples-oriented gift bag. So what I have is like, this is like a lingerie. It's like a negligee. It's for killer legs.
A one piece.
Yeah, it's a one piece and such. We're working on representation.
I got that on.
Yeah, this seems to be really similar to what Pegasus has on right now. It just has a white lady on it. All right, and then she gave me this little kit called Sex Therapy Kit for Lovers. So if you guys aren't watching us on YouTube, what I'm holding in my hand is a little red box that says Sex Therapy Kit, and it comes with a couple of things.
That
like,
shit
for example,
heavy as hell.
No, it isn't. Like, it's light. There's a few things in it. Like, it came with the blindfolds, some of the things I wanted to use. Little red furry handcuffs. Red is my favorite color. Also, my wife had to tell me. I didn't know. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And she said, yo, this is actually a cock ring.
Let me see this.
I have to interrupt you guys real quick. I'm sorry. I have an emergency and I have to get off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's no worries, dear.
Yes, we're happy to have you in the future. Just if you could let us know where we can find you, and we'll see you.
Let you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was hosting we're having a brunch that was going on after my birthday party last night, and there's some I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I really appreciate you guys having me on. And I will definitely share this on Your Own Element Midwest Swingers YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
Yes, it was a pleasure to have you on. It's always a pleasure to speak to you. All right?
Get back to your shenanigans, girl.
Okay.
I will. And send me some information on that birthday party.
All right, girl.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, like I was...
So what else is in here, honey?
Well, There's candles that came. I'm not even a big candle person, but like this is like supposed to be for wax play. This wax candle. There was a little.
That.
Now this is actually pretty cool. What came in? This is a massage oil. So I rubbed it on my wife and it got like real warm. It has like a scent.
How much of that did you rub? That shit look brand new.
We got right to it because as soon as you start using it, it worked right away. It warms everything up right away. We just got right to going.
So you didn't use much?
Because I didn't have to use much. It didn't take much to use. Also, that comes in the box is, this is some rose petals.
Confetti, like,
this is rose petals. This is to create the moves that, like, you know, when you decorate the bag with roses and shit.
Y'all threw them on and picked up each and every one and put it back in the fucking bag?
Yeah.
First of all, let me smell these.
I discovered that this right here is like a vibrator, but you need a battery for this one. So it says it's a massager, but
it is a massager. It massages the clitoris.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like it's designed for. My favorite thing, last but not least, this is what I have. It's X-rated couples coupon book. It's like when you have this version of
coochie coupons.
Nah, it's like, yo, I'll give you a coupon for a hug. Is that shit, right? So you turn the page. There's a couple of activities to spice up your love life and get you do interesting things with your couple. Like the first page is prescription for a happy sex life. Use these naughty coupons to spark up your love life. Get rid of those old blah nights, hum weekends, and what did we have for dinner last night yesterday's. Just rip out one of these coupons, place it on your lover's pillow, and get ready for the excitement. Also, it actually switches up real quickly. Second one, coupon number 1, I'm your slave. Make a wish and I'll do it. 1, in the bath, in the bed, out in the yard, in the kitchen, in the motel room.
Those are the choices.
And there's also a little blank slip so that you can actually
flip it around and show the people so they can see what's going on a camera.
Oh yeah. Also, the second thing is 2 hours of sexual attention for foreplay and climax. It goes on to add a variety of activities and games, things that you can try out with your lover and such.
Did y'all fuck on these pedals?
No, we didn't fuck on the pedals. I'm
touching them already. Like who? You know?
We wouldn't fuck on the pedals and put them back in the bag, Pegasus. This is just
I would.
No, we're not gonna fuck on the pedal. You can't it's like not washing your linen.
Ain't nobody said you ain't wash it. I asked if you fucked on them.
Oh, nah, we didn't fuck on them. But you guys should definitely check out Simply Intimate Bliss for adult novelties and a lot of fun games. And if you come to our party, they will be there. You ain't never seen
before in Simply Intimate Bliss, honey. They had some shit that like that on your coochie.
Arch Madness.
They did like that.
One of the things that we talked about is that she sat down. There's a vibrator. A vibrator, it goes around your mouth, kind of like a mouth guard. And what it's supposed to do is when
your mouth.
Yes, it makes your lips like buzz and shit, so that when you are performing the cunnilingus, she gets the vibrating sensation from your lips the entire time. Like, yo, what would that feel like?
It would feel like marriage in 2 days.
It would feel like marriage in 2 days. It would feel
like marriage is upon us. Like, you know, I actually didn't get a chance to get one of them oral coochie massages with the vibrators. Everybody that had them, that they was just eating other pussy. I ain't get one of them. I got regular pragmatic pussy 8. Like, it was just regular. It was good, but it was just regular.
It was good, but it was regular.
It was good. It's like really, really good pizza with no toppings on it. It's still good, but it's just regular.
Wow.
That shit is awesome, but it's just regular.
Not even sounding like that's the way that I wanted to describe my shit. I wouldn't be describing. Well, it was just regular.
But if somebody describe your head as good pizza, you ain't really got nothing to say about that. Cause fucking, it's good. Ray's pizza, shit. I get Ray's pussy pizza. Eat it like that. Yes.
Yeah. When I said, closing up on March party that we had, the March party previously, Arch Madness, it was great to have Ariana Starr and all of our guests there. What I wanted to say was this, though. When it comes to Nzuri Kabila, the brand, here's something that I actually wanted to address. I was on Facebook today, as a matter of fact.
Put all the shit back, please.
What'd you say?
Put all of the shit back, please, or you lose it like I did.
Nah, I'm not gonna lose it.
Well,
it's right here.
All of this shit is still outside.
My fault. All right, so everybody who knows that Nzuri Kabila is actually Swahili for beautiful tribe. And it is indefinitely an Afrocentric brand, right? So one of the things that I get a little bit of criticism about is having an exclusively black brand, okay? So here's something that I wanted to talk about, all right? Earlier, I'm a member of a majority of a lot of Facebook groups, a lot of Facebook organizations. So I was on Facebook today with a Facebook account. Which group was I in? I think this was at the Modern Lifestyles. So what happened is this. You ever see these memes that you see on social media, Instagram or Facebook that says, which is your favorite food? And there'll be an abundance of pictures of handsome people or beautiful people, be it you're a man or a woman. So when I saw this post today, there were a few celebrities, right? Jason Momoa, Chris Hemsworth, this other guy that's in this movie, not in this movie, this other guy in, what was that, Scrubs? I think he's like biracial. Anyway, the point that I'm getting at was this, though. When I originally noticed it, the first comment that was underneath it said something about variety. So I responded, being Amari the Rebel. I said, variety? There's nothing but white boys in here. What the hell are you talking about? Now, that started its own thread.
And they probably just did it to try and goat your ass.
Nah, because I get what they were trying to do. I guess they was just saying, hey, look, these are some beautiful people here. These are some beautiful men here. But they were all white. Except for the one guy in the bottom right corner. And I'm on the post right now. Except for the one guy in the bottom right corner. All right, so the post is,
let me see.
It was on, all right, so top secret community, all right? So what the post was is, it was pick a drink. It was gin, whiskey, beer, tequila, vodka, and wine. Wine was this guy. What's his name? Oh,
I forget what his name is. Jason something?
No, that's Jason Momoa, all right? So we got into an exchange with some of the members on Facebook. One of the things that came up was, why are you trying to make it about this? Or nobody even thought about that. I seen a whole lot of these memes that have just black people, right? The first post that responded was, I can't believe, somebody actually responded, I can't believe someone is going to come to our post and try to imply that we're racist. In Nzuri Kabila, we don't feel guilty about shit, said some guy named, well, fuck your name, guy.
Very much.
Okay.
Fuck your name.
All right. So whoever the fuck your name is, I responded to, again, nobody implied that anybody is racist. That is your guilty conscience speaking, LOL. The one thing that was stated is there's absolutely no people of color at all. This is a strictly white post. I don't see the problem with acknowledging that. Well, the guy from Grey's Anatomy, oh yeah, he's in Grey's Anatomy. So the pseudo Karen came in. Well, the guy from Grey's Anatomy isn't white. He's mixed race. So these are some fine men, period. Get over it. I'll take a gin with my wine, please. So I responded, LOL, so what to you? I'm glad this happened because this is exactly the reason why we organize and promote the way we do. The only chance of representation we get is a mixed race brother, and the only reason why he's even in the picture is because he can pass for white. No Asians, no Latinos, no black people talking about variety. What do we do what we want because what I said was we do what we do because for us to be able to see ourselves, right, it's up to ourselves.
Exactly.
All right.
As it should too. You would be the best person to tell your story.
We do what we do because we want to be able to see ourselves in pictures like this.
Right.
We don't because how we are isn't considered normal or the standard. This is just about the term variety, which I found pretty laughable, to be honest. Go drink your fucking gin. And then she responded, Guy, I see posts like this with all black men. Never a word said. You want a different one? Make a meme and post it. You're so pressed for the internet. Y'all keyboard shooters with your opinions on everything isn't thinking that you, every thought and
the voice.
I don't know. And a person loves these actors and made the meme and shared it. It had nothing to do with what you're making it about. Stop living on social media and live in the real world. But I've seen more black ones than white ones. So the black ones are supposed to include the white men? And then I responded, if you see posts like this with all black men, it is probably because what I stated earlier, because again, there is so little representation that people have to force it by including themselves where you did not include the rest of us. But trust me, I'm an activist in real life, not the internet. Actually, somebody else said, the original person said something about how she's such a good person, but fuck you, white guy. Fuck you with a lowercase f out the window.
Oh, my stars.
Pegasus, what do you have to say about the brand of us and a black space for people in the lifestyle?
Fuck out of here if you don't like it. We're doing the thing that we want to do our way so we can have our own representation and be depicted the way we see fit. Not leaving the narrative up to anyone else to be pushed and to be distorted. So fuck out of here. That's what I got to say about that. And we're a group of color, so we're very diverse. I don't know if that was a something that was said about us or not, but we're very diverse. We're just of color.
Yeah, I got a little critique. One time I got into an exchange before. I think I was telling you about this. I got into an exchange with like some members and such. So here's what happened. This is a real dubious position that you're in when you're like a black person trying to create your space. Mm-hmm. So the dubious position that you're in is, I could give a fuck less about how the white people don't feel included, but sometimes there's other people of color, right? And every time, if they miss the context, this is what happened. Like, someone complained about not feeling welcome. Here's what I want to say. Blackness is actually expansive and nuanced. There's blackness exists in Asian culture. Blackness exists there are black Asians. There are black Latinos. There are black people in Europe.
Called Afro-Latina.
Yes, exactly. So these people are all included. And also there are people who are biracial. They also exist in the black space. So these people are also included. People who will be members and will be welcome. But when it comes down to why we do what we do I'll take it a step further. Like, don't even fuck with Pegasus. You can just blame me because I have no problem saying unapologetically no. Like I said before on another episode, we need to have shame on a nigga come on our damn party and everybody can unapologetically get
sing that fucking song without nobody going, you know what I mean? I want to be able to fucking do that. We should be able to do that.
Yeah, man. There's certain things when you have no spaces and such a limited opportunity to be yourself, you want to create a space for your own. This is the joke that I make. We're like the HBCU of swingers because traditionally black people were excluded from academia. So we needed to create our own spaces so that we have an opportunity to compete in the educational, to compete in the workforce with education. Mm-hmm. So what we have here is a space that is for us. And let me say this, I'm not, and I have never been like, I don't give a fuck. We're not the all races, we're not the all lives matter group. There's plenty of groups that's like
that can be that.
Yes. And actually I'm cool with all of them. Yeah. And I have no problem with everybody trying to make sure that they're inclusive to everybody. But fuck no. I'm tired. No, I'm tired of having to police myself and police my cultural identity because white people don't get it. That's the bullshit that we're not trying to deal with. There needs to be a space. So there needs to be a space where there are black people who can experience diversity, and there needs to be a space in a lifestyle where black people can just experience just blackness. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take anything away from everybody else.
And even in that, there is diversity because you have a space specifically for something else aside from the space that is for everyone else. That is diverse in and of itself. Kiss my ass with your lips ajar.
Yeah, man.
You have an issue with it.
It's like bullshit. Like, yo, you just can't have just your shit. It's like white people wanting to say nigga. Like, yo, come on. Yo,
you can say all the other fucking words in the English language and any other language. Why do you just have to say this one? Like, what is it with your entitlement that you feel like you should be able to? You don't understand? No? There is no boundaries. Like, you just feel like you should just be able to go every fucking where. Well, I, for one, say no, the fuck you can't.
Now, for clarity, listen. All right. In all seriousness, like I say, Nzori Kabila is a message of self-love, not a message of hate. Not even a message of hate to any white people.
That's
right?
it.
Maybe some of you guys. But listen, what this is about is me and being who I am in the activist space. It actually brings me here. It brings me here because, like I said, we just need something that is just for ours.
And I don't feel like I want to have to defend that shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can have every other ethnicity have a something. There is Jewish centers and Italian places. Why can't it be a black swingers group? Like,
and I'm unapologetically that. Like, February is Black History Month, not Diversity History Month.
Not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit.
Us.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I want us. You know what I mean? I want to.
With that.
I'm hoping to try to send my daughters to an HBCU. It's not called a historically diverse school. Like, I want them to experience their own culture in academia, and we deserve to have that. So, Pegasus, I want to ask you this too. So, with us having our space, blackity black and such, what do you have to say about the people of color who want to come into our space?
What you mean what I got to say about them? I say, have your shit together. Have something to offer. Know what you want. Be secure. And have clean pussy and dick. Like, that for sure.
Yo, one of the things that, for real. So we talked with Brian from Black Touch, he's a content creator for exclusively black content and also other people of color, right? And that's a couple of things that we talked about. Now, one of the things that he talked about is controlling the narrative. And also what we talked about is, damn, what was I getting ready to say?
I have no idea. Did you smoke?
That was like hours ago. All right. So when we spoke about making your brand exclusive to black people, what it is was that, like, we wanted to, like, control the narrative, but not just to control the narrative. It's also, like, financially, here's something that you got to think about, right? We don't have the capital that everyone else does. So not only does it provide a cultural space, this also provides the economic opportunity for us to be able to have an entrepreneurial spirit, and adding the prospect of cooperative economics, keeping the dollar in the black community. Because not only do I want to go to a space where I can see people, but I would like to give my dollar to my own people if I can.
And what's so freaking crazy about this whole shit is that we don't have the economic stability, but we create it for absolutely every fucking body else in every genre, even in this one. So I mean, everybody watches porn, but I'm sure a large percent of that fucking dollar ain't green, is black.
Exactly. And fuck y'all what y'all talking about, promote my flyers and shit like this for free. Fuck y'all with that bullshit, man. Real shit.
Out of here.
Hell yeah, man. It's 2021, man. How fucking long have we been doing free shit for everybody? Everybody is always talking about some hook you up shit, man. Nah, we can't do it right now. We'll try to see what we can do, B. But for real, we need that bag, man. I'm not here to play. I'm here to get paid.
That's it. And fuck. And talk shit. I like to talk shit. That's what I like to do. So yeah, Omari, I lost my damn. So he acting grand now because he happened to remember. And I'm coming back to this. I'm doing something called white out. So for those of y'all who don't know what the fuck whiting out is when you go back to some shit that should have been forgot about a long time ago and bring it up with the same ferociousness as you should have when it first got done. So this fucking bag that he bought in here from Simply
Intimate Bliss.
Simply Intimate Bliss. The last time I got told to bring mine here because we were going to talk about it and thank them on air, right?
That's when Hard or Soft podcast was here.
Hard or Soft was on. Oh my goodness, that damn Tahoe.
Shout out to Tahoe and Orlando Roy.
Orlando, yeah.
And Glamorous on Taomi, man. For real, I learned a lot that episode.
Anyway, back to what the fuck I was saying. I bought my box. He forgot his bag. Okay?
When she says she bought her box, I'll just be thinking like, oh,
you know what?
Did
what
you
the
leave
fuck
your
ever?
pussy at
I
home?
don't never. And first of all, that ain't no box. That's a whole circle.
All right, go ahead. That reminds me, yo. I was watching Horrible Decisions and such. They was talking about, do we have circles in Spanish? Remember that conversation, Ed?
Socorla, right.
So you forgot your box.
Yeah, I forgot I ain't forget my fucking box. When I was on my way back home, I left the damn box in the cab, and they wouldn't return my shit. Now they only answer the goddamn phone. I guess they opened up that box. I wonder who running around here vibrating.
Vibrating? You had a vibrator in there?
I had a vibrator in there. I had a nice little something. I'm sad.
Let me get to a few things that actually comes up a lot.
Some things that come up sometimes.
Since we're here together, we can have this opportunity to make a stance on some of the things that come up in the lifestyle a lot. All right, number one. First off, where do you stand on BYOB? Bring your own bottle. You know how people get this fucking complaint? Yo, excuse me, miss? Ain't that my bottle?
Well, I think it depends on the type of event you're at. Now, at our events, I want to keep this the way it is. You bring a fucking bottle for the house. And it should be the fucking bottle that you drink. Don't be like some people who shall remain nameless who drink Hennessy, but they bring fucking Zinfandel. You know what I mean? That's some bitch ass shit. I'm gonna watch how you doing. You bring Zinfandel, your ass gonna be full of Zinfandel for the rest of the night. Don't play with us. But I do get, in other settings for legal purposes, BYOB is necessary. So it's to, we had a discussion about this. I don't remember exactly who the guests were that were on here, but we were talking about in a club setting where, if you bring liquor, it has to stay behind the bar because, right.
Mark from Swing Culture.
Right. You can't mix the alcohol with sex act and, all of that jazz. So for those instances, I get it. But at a regular event, that group or individual is hosting, you bring something for the fucking house. It's like any place, you bring something for the house. If somebody brings you in as a guest, you bring something for the fucking house, and we like liquor.
Okay, Omari the Rebel would like to say, hey, man, if somebody drinking out of my bottle, Omari the Rebel would actually like to say on behalf of Tribe Chat and Zuri Kabila, fuck you, you stingy fuck.
Exactly.
Seriously.
And don't bring your fucking bottle and leave it by your feet. Put that shit on the table.
And don't be an asshole because this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be that asshole that's talking about, yo, somebody's drinking out of my bottle. You know what's going to happen? The person that you was trying to fuck his wife, that's going to be the person you're complaining about.
Exactly.
Like you're going to share his wife, but you wasn't going to share that liquor.
Right.
Yeah, don't be a cheap asshole. Don't be a greedy asshole, man. This is a community environment of sharing. Now, we do everything safely with consent.
Exactly. You sharing your body parts. Why wouldn't you share your liquor?
Put that shit in your damn pocket if you're going to be an asshole about it.
Rocket. I think I look rather cute today. I'm very Moulin Rouge-y.
Another thing that came up when I was on Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Yo, somebody said, yo, I'm not giving head. She said, oh, what do you feel like about giving head after a woman has play, right? And somebody said, he responded, I ain't licking no pussy right after it's been fucked. I'm not desperate. So I responded, y'all fuck without condoms at y'all party?
Right. Or y'all fuck right behind each other at parties that like me, and it's not a threesome. Like, so one person get up out the pussy and another person just go right in. Well, that's a party I don't really want to be at. That's a motherfucking party I don't want to be at because at our events, we foster the idea of cleanliness and washing your ass after every interaction.
Yeah, if you're at any of the events, if you're at any proper event, what happens is first they'll take your temperature before you get in there.
Absolutely.
They'll have an abundance of sanitizer around. Actually, this is something that was supposed to be regular because, we're getting naked and shit. But it'll be even more sanitizer available. You'll have your temperature taken. Also, every host that I know, they sometimes provide wipes and they always have mouthwash there. They always give you specific instructions to utilize the mouthwash and not to brush your teeth, which is also something I found out from the sex worker community. This is how we maintain your safety.
Hygiene, right? And safety.
Yes, and attack the bacteria in between if you're performing oral sex and stuff like that.
And we also provide body washes and soaps and rags. There's no reason for you to be fucking dirty at our party. Whatever you need that you didn't bring, we provided it for you. So you could eat pussy after she fucked at our event. It happens all the time.
Yo, I'm sorry. That just took me to like this random fucking moment. I was down south. No, literally down south, not giving head. Like, I was in North Carolina, and for some reason,
hungry.
Me too. For some reason, my boy was talking about, we was smoking weed. My dude Justin, he says, hey man, the first time I got high, I scully fucked my nigga grandma. And then I said two things when I heard that shit. I said, one, not grandma, Just. And number two, Just, what does scully fucking mean?
What is scully fucking?
Well, yo, I asked him that, right? And you know what he said? Just was like, man, I laid her wrinkled ass forehead on my belly and just fucked her mouth like it was a vagina, bro, and fucked her old wrinkled ass mouth. And I put her diabetes medicine and made her lick that shit off my balls. I said, Justin.
But why you got an accent though when you being Justin?
It just differentiate the characters. I said, Justin, you know, you're not even going to hell. You're going to have to stand in line at the Department of Motor Vehicles for all eternity for that shit, man. For real.
He's like a fucking human crank anchor. You ever see the fucking puppet the crank? Yeah,
I haven't seen that. Actually, I have seen that. But yo, I'm sorry, because you was talking about oral sex and it just like, you took me to another thing.
Scully fuck? But how did he still get Scully though? I don't get it. Like why?
Because
she wrinkled?
Because he held her skull with his palm of her hand and fucked like that. So he was fucking her mouth.
Skull fucking. Well, no, actually, skull fucking up here is when you fuck somebody in the mouth with their head up against the wall. Skull fucking. I love that shit.
It sounds like when the white people go like clusterfuck when they go bunched in together.
No. It's well, I don't know how many motherfuckers you can have doing it, but when I'm saying skull fuck, it's just me and another person.
All right.
You know.
Pegasus, yo, you heard of a blackout party?
Have I heard about? I have, but I don't know if the definition is the same. What's a blackout party?
When I was talking to my friend Mimi G, who's also an organizer in Atlanta, Georgia, she has an organization called Coming Soon Bus. They have a mobile bus.
Yay.
Anyway, it's a blackout party where I guess somehow you'll be clear on the consent, but you walk in the room and there's fucking going on. But you're supposed to be turned on. The fetish and kink is that you can't really see that much. So it's just like, oh shit.
So touch and fuck.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to be at no. No, that's not for me. I'm turned on by stuff. I'm visual. I need my senses. And I understand, you know, with the dark, you know, it plays to the senses of the ears and hearing. But I'm more visual and I like the way stuff smells. So, you know, in one sense that will work, and in another, it absolutely would not.
Yeah.
Because I love to see.
I might fuck somebody's grandma by accident.
I mean, you might like that though.
Yeah.
But I want to see. I like to watch. I like to see shit squirting. You know, I don't know. I'm one of them. I want to watch.
Yeah, you took me off with the last thing. Yo, Pegasus. Pegasus, we get a lot of criticism about having shit in Jersey.
Fuck them. Where else is something going on at?
In my city. We're not having everything in New Jersey.
Listen.
We're not going to have everything in New Jersey. I hate going out there.
Whatever. Well, guess what? Y'all want to see Pegasus, you'll be in Jersey. Know that. Anyway.
We're working on that, man.
We can work all day.
Nah, look, we got offers to go nationally.
Well, that's what we gonna do then.
We were supposed to go to ATL. We got invited to go down to her event. There's something going on.
But that's somebody else's event. We going to see. I mean, yeah, I'm with all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with all of that shit. But that's my home. We need representation. Just same way you talking about black representation. Mm-hmm. Jersey needs dope ass representation.
What about me though?
What you mean? What about you?
That's not my home. And I don't, you know what I mean?
You don't really got no home. You like nomadic. You just came from, I don't really got no home either. Because I'm in
my home is here. Now. My home is the Apple.
In Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Yes, my home is right here. But what I'm saying is, look, we got so much ground to cover and there's so much events. There's too much going on for us to ignore everybody out here. A lot of people
ignoring them, telling them to bring their fucking ass over here. We not.
I'm not bringing my ass all the way to Jersey all the time. Who's us? I don't want to go to Jersey all the time.
You know what? Listen, And you don't have to all the time. Where I'm at now.
Nobody even lives in Jersey.
Around.
Except for the... Why would you even go?
I'm in New York.
Only the executive producer lives in Jersey.
I'm in New York right now, but that's what we need. We need representation there. We ain't just in New fucking York. It's a bunch of shit there. Like, it's spread out. Like,
there's a bunch of shit in New Jersey.
In New York. No, like what?
All right, there's the Adam and Eve.
Where the fuck is that? Don't nobody...
That's in New Jersey.
Where?
Crave Intensity, that's in Bushwick.
You just talking about shit you heard about. You don't know that.
No, it's my job to know this because these are organizations.
Yeah, but are they popping?
Yes.
No.
Crave has been around for a while.
Just because they've been around don't mean they around.
Yeah. Crave Intensity has been around for a while. Adam and Eve.
You heard about this shit? Exactly. Exactly. No. Nobody.
They're not invalid though. You know what I mean?
And I apologize. I'm certainly not trying to invalidate, especially if you're a black group. I certainly don't want to do that. I just ain't heard of your ass. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I just ain't heard of your ass.
Pegasus, it's just on one site alone. On SLS, you can scroll through the directory and you click on one part of the world.
Understand?
And in America,
sarcasm.
When you click on it,
cynicism right now.
No, when you click on it, it'll tell you exactly what type of events and what part of Jersey. You can actually divide it to North Jersey and stuff like that. Even Fat Life, when you put whatever your location is and when you click the events tab, it'll show you all of the events that are going on right there. There's plenty. This is how I'm able to meet a lot of people. This is how a couple of people are actually going to show up.
This is how. You're right. Sorry, pardon me. I'm just practical as shit. I like hands-on. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what that got to do with anything? That got to do with the fact that why I don't, Also, I wanted to tell everybody this. When you guys reach out to us and you want any information, whether it be information on our up-and-coming events, information on our podcast, our YouTube, or our OnlyFans adult content, all you guys got to do is you click the link in our bio. It'll tell you everything. Like I said, you can click the link right now to purchase your tickets for our birthday celebration. For May 15th. Yes. Stop playing. Yes, you can also click the link. You guys are missing out on some of our OnlyFans content, man. And I got some more shoots lined up too. Yeah. And like we said, we appreciate everybody who wants to help out and contribute to the Tribe Chat show and help us stay here. Right. Make us your fucking bill. Look, don't buy that 20 set. Don't buy that eighth. Fuck with your peoples. Keep us on. You know what I mean? So we can keep bringing y'all this content. And too, while I'm here, while we on it, listen, if there's topics you want to see discussed or issues you have that, you like to see discussed on the air, DM us. Let us know. We about the community. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are open to, well, kind of open, because I'm not open to all of that shit. But no, but we're everything ain't gonna be, because some people just fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. They just have big dicks or good pussy and they stupid. So you don't want everybody fucking texting and telling you what to say and shit. But there are some things, it's only two heads up here. We can't think of everything and we can't cover everything. So we want interaction from our members and our guests and our viewers so we can have a better interaction with you guys, Yes. Your contribution is what helps make it more engaging. So let us guys know what you guys want to talk about. That shit was shady. He right. But I know his ass is talking about financial contribution. That too, but yeah. I mean, like everybody has to contribute some ideas for content and stuff like that. But yeah, but listen, like for real, one thing that I get, people talk about this with me all the time is that Omari the Rebel is unapologetically about that fucking bag. I enjoy what I do. I have a lot of fun. This job comes with meeting a lot of great, sexy people and it opens doors. But listen, look, at my age right about now, look, man, we're not doing this for fun, man. No. We're doing this because look, I got kids. We got a living to make. You know what I mean? And people have this fucking idea that I should be doing shit and not making any money because you don't have it. Who the fuck says this is so great being broke? Like, why does that make you a better person to do it for nothing? Like, who amongst us does anything for nothing? Yeah, man. Even if it's for self-gratification, that's for something. It's some sort of compensation. It's some sort. That fuck out of here. This is gonna be my shit. Fuck out of here. That's it. Whenever something stupid comes up. Remember, Pegasus said, FOH, fuck out of here.
Wow. All right, Pegasus. So before we go, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I wanted to say this. Never in the history of all the skies has a star ever asked the nighttime for permission to shine. That pretty much means whoever you are, be you. You gonna be you, and you don't need no permission from anybody else to be that. That's just my jewel drop of the day. It was on my heart, and I felt like sharing it.
Let me drop one jewel my goddamn self. Here's something that comes up a lot. Not to contradict anybody that I talk to and people that bring this up a lot. One thing that kind of gets to me, we have this idea, whenever we're talking about sex and sexuality, this is a cliche that comes up that there's more than just sex. Here's what I have to say to this. Fuck you, okay? Look, sex and sexuality has no need to be validated.
No.
It's kind of like this situation where a lot of people who are sex workers and Instagram models, what you notice is that they put bachelor's degree in this and such. While I'm happy to celebrate your academic achievements, what it comes from the spirit of having to validate yourself. So what I'm talking about is, when I go to an event, the last fucking thing that I want is to talk about chakras and shit. Because every time I go to an event, seriously, for once, I just want to meet somebody who's not about chakras. Because right about now, what I want is every fucking person that I meet, when I go to an event, I have to continue to be impressed with the same bullshit conversation. This is what you hear. Something, something, something vibe. Something, something, something energy. Something, something, something manifesting. Yo, look, I posted this on Facebook a while ago. Hey, let people enjoy things. There are things that I do that aren't for the advancement of the people or aren't going to create better connections between others. Sometimes it's just for fun. If you come to my events, you come out and you respect the rules and you play safely, that's enough. You don't have to prove how deep you are. If you just want to fuck, that's okay. We need to start telling people, dude, if all you want is sex, that's okay too. You don't have to validate it. You don't have to prove that you're deep. Cut that bullshit out, okay? And just enjoy yourself.
It's not bullshit, because I want to tell you this. Whenever I'm at an event, whether it be ours or any place, it's always for healing purposes. I don't just fuck just to fuck. I love the sex. I absolutely do. But not nobody.
We need to be 100% clear that it's okay to not do that. We need to be clear.
It is okay to not do that, but it's okay to do it.
Yes. So, there's no need for say that it's okay to do it, because there's nobody making you feel like you don't have to. All right. But there is like this necessity to always have to prove yourself.
I never had to deal with that.
I had to deal with it, and I'm dealing with it. So, okay. You guys can just fuck just because you want to, whether you're a sex worker or whether you come to our events, all right?
Or you can be deeper.
All right, like Pegasus, what I'm saying is you have the option. You have the option.
I got it. Well, you got to make it understood, because that's not what it sounds like.
You're sounding like all lives matter right now.
To people.
You sound like you're worried about the cops when I'm saying Black Lives Matter right now.
No,
that's what you sound like right now.
That's not what's happening, but it's okay.
All right, guys. Anyway, I am Omari the Rebel.
And I am Big Pink Pegasus, who fucks for healing. And we're Tribe Chat.
We'll edit that part out.
We're Tribe Chat.
All right, y'all.